All right, y'all. Thanks again for coming and listening to the Socks On or Off podcast. Today I'm with the best barber in Oklahoma. Ambitious, say what's up one time.
What's good, y'all? What's poppin'? It's your boy Ambitious, man. Yep.
Yes, sir. So basically, how Socks On or Off podcast works is I will have different individuals on and talk about shit that's related to them or related in the world today.
Some real nigga shit.
Facts. So I just want to hear your story, man, because shit, coming, you're from the west side, right? West side of
West
Tulsa?
Tulsa.
Yes, sir. Coming from the west side and then becoming, like, one of the biggest independent barbers, like,
This nigga
out
here
there.
thick, y'all.
My fault. But yeah, man, so just give me a little bit of your backstory, where you come from, how that environment shaped you to who you are now.
All right, y'all. So like your boy said, it's your boy Ambitious. You know what I mean? How y'all doing today? So basically, man, I grew up like literally right across the river from over there. Y'all can see it. West Tulsa, you know what I mean? Uh, and basically where I started from is the garage, you know. So any barber know that you got to start from somewhere. You feel me? I started out the garage, fucking niggas up, you know what I mean? Hey, fucking niggas up, you know what I'm saying? But going through them trials and tribulations and shit like that, I grew stronger, you know what I mean? That comes, with discomfort comes growth, you feel me, at the end of the day? So you gotta get uncomfortable to grow, and that's what I did. You know, I'm 4 years in the game. I got my own shit, you feel me? It's called BWA Barbershop, Barbers with Ambition, you feel me? Came out the garage. All I did was grind, you know what I mean? I worked hard and didn't make no excuses. And I just took my shit serious. You know what I mean? That's it, bro. Keep it short. You know what I mean? Summarize it.
Hell yeah. So starting in that garage, fucking people up, how did you keep as your
The
name says,
motivation.
ambition. Yeah, how did you keep that ambition, man? Because a lot of people, when they fail at their passion, they just give up. They don't put in the work. They don't water their seed, and they don't see it bloom. So you got to that point that you can reap the fruits of your labor. So
Big facts. I'm starting to see the fruit. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So how did you stay motivated? How did you stay on your game?
So basically, I was trying something. You know what I mean? It started off with like an idea, but now it's like a lifestyle. You feel me? I had what's the word? I had an acronym. There we go. I was trying to find the right word. Okay, I got an acronym called AIM. All right. At first, it wasn't even called AIM. It was called Ambitiously Insistent Mindsets. You feel me? But that's what kept me motivated in the garage. You know what I mean? Like, let me look this up a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what kept me motivated in the garage stage. You know, I had an idea called AIM, and every day, I'll wake up and I just try to, aim for a goal and hit my target. You know, me doing that consistently every day, uh, I don't know. It just showed me that I can manifest shit. You feel me? So I started to like manifest positive things, not negative things. You feel me? I wanted my own shop. I literally said I was gonna be here before I was here. 3 years before I was even here. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? I started manifesting shit, and I started putting action behind the things I was trying to manifest. And me doing that, I don't know. It's just I started to grow a lot faster. I started to understand life and how the universe and shit work. You know?
Right.
So I mean, I got an acronym called AIM. You know what I'm saying? It's even on my face. You know what I mean? That shit gonna be big. Anybody can, take that in and they can hit their target with it. It's gonna take some time and hard work though. From it.
Yeah.
But yeah, AIM, bro. Got me out of the garage, man.
Yeah. So growing up on the west side, there's barely any opportunity. Shit, there's a high school, maybe. Yeah,
just line it up.
Yeah, please. Yeah, so there's not a lot of opportunities. So, what from your childhood made you like, all right, I'm gonna pick this. This is my passion, and I'm just gonna work day and night for it. What? Why barber? Like, why being a barber?
I mean, shit, I never wanted to be a barber, to be honest with you. I just like to cut hair, and it really started from like not being able to afford a haircut. You know what I'm saying? I'm like in high school going to Central. Everybody got Krispies, you know what I mean? And I couldn't pay the $25 for a Crispy, so I picked up the Clippers.
Right.
And I started fucking myself up. But I got good, you know what I mean? I got good. I started having friends try to, get cussed by me and shit like that. My brothers, I got 7 of them. So there's a lot of, stuff I can like, just do on them that I couldn't do on a regular client, you know?
Right.
So I mean, In high school, bro, what kept me focused is I had a 9 to 5 and I was playing a lot of sports. So that's what kept me out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to make my money and I was trying to play the sports I was playing. You know, if I got in trouble, I couldn't go. Or if I had bad grades, I couldn't go do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some shit like that. So early on, bro, that's what kept me focused and not out of trouble and shit, not getting into the, you know, the normal shit that people get into when they live in the environments that we came out of. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But out of high school, I was working 2 9 to 5s at the time. I was going to TCC, and that shit was not working for me. But my Amy, she was going to a school called Clary Sage, and Clary Sage right there. And she just kind of put the idea in my head, you know. She was like, I see you still cutting out the garage. In the garage, I'm telling you, fucking niggas up. She was like, I see you doing it, you know, you still trying to, you know, chase a passion. Why not just go to barber school? So, I mean, I took that idea. I could have been a normal kid and just like ignored this shit. I was only 18, you feel me? So I mean, I was just trying to figure out shit as I was going. Yeah. But I listened to her. I did orientation at Clary, and from there I never looked back. I always wanted to be a barber, you know. I even got a motherfucking This is 4 years ago at Clary Sage, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Navy newspaper, first time.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
That's
shit
amazing,
like that,
man.
you know.
So was your dreams, were they accepted by everyone? Like, I know a lot of, like, people with pretty strict parents, they want you to go to college, they want you to be a lawyer, doctor. When you told your parents you wanted to become a barber, how did they take that?
Alright, so I grew up in a household, like, it ain't like really like family. I don't even want to put my family out there like that. It's not really family oriented, you know. Like my daddy and my mama did not live in the same household type shit, and none of them niggas like really graduated college and none of that. So I mean, they just really wanted a person like me. They just wanted me to make sure I'm focused on something that's gonna bring in some money. You feel me?
Right.
So like the support from my moms was always there. Where I didn't get support was from my brothers and shit. You know what I mean? Like. I was living with my big brother at the time, you know, when I first decided to be a barber. And that nigga he was on my ass, boy, cause I'll be cutting like 2 hairs a day, you know what I mean? I'm only charging like $10, $15, so that ain't shit. Right. At the time, I'm barely getting by, you know what I'm saying? I'm 2 hairs a day for 30 days in a row. I'ma barely make my rent. I'ma barely pay for some groceries, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing, so they never really seen the vision, but like I said, like, when you believe in something, none of that shit matters. Sometimes you just gotta show people, you know? So now, I'm in a position where they just like, damn, I wish I would have stayed down and did something, you know? Yeah. Because I mean, like, it takes a couple years to really just start up a business and start seeing some fruit from that shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, at first, niggas was like, bro, you a barber? You wanna be a barber? These niggas barely make money. Yeah. How? I'm dumb as fuck, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Just little shit like that. Barbers barely make money, you know what I'm saying? That ain't a real job. That's a hobby. You know what I mean? Right. Little shit like that. You know what I mean? You just can't let it get to you. If that's what you want to do. It don't matter if a motherfucker don't like it. You know what I mean? That's what you passionate about. So just go for it. Right. But yeah, bro. For the most part, my pops, I wasn't really close with the nigga. So, I mean, even if he did say something about my barber shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. You know? Right. Like, I mean, simple as that. But, that actually showed him like he was proud about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he actually trying to do something. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So dropping out of TCC and going to Clary Sage, what kind of experience was that for you? Were you in class with people who've been cutting hair for longer than you, or was everyone pretty much novices at the time? All right, so that transition was kind of easy. You know what I mean? If anybody ever went to barber school and you listening to this, you already know you got barbers in there that's been cutting 10 years. You got barbers that's been cutting for 5. You got barbers that just now picked up the clippers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a wide variety of them. Me, I was kind of fortunate enough to already be kind of cutting. So I already knew like some techniques and shit before I went to barber school. Right. So the transition wasn't hard. It was something I actually enjoyed doing. So me already being kind of good at it, it just grew the passion. You know what I mean? So that transition wasn't hard. It's just like the mentality I had to gain from it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of scary just, you know, jumping into something and you not knowing it's going to work. Right. But, once you do it, like I said, you get uncomfortable, you're going to grow every time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So. I remember the last time we talked, it was probably like a year or so ago. You said that you didn't pass, like, your master barber test or something like that? Yeah. Do you find labels like that, like,
Do you find it worthwhile, or do you let your skill talk for itself?
I definitely feel like if you're gonna do anything professional wise, you do need to be licensed. That's just a part of paying your dues at the end of the day. But I mean, to be a successful barber, entrepreneur, anything, you just gonna have to pay your dues. You're gonna have to work on yourself, and you're gonna have to work on the skill. You can't just be a good barber. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're gonna have to have the character and personality behind it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we in the people service, so we gotta service the people. So if you just fucking nonchalant and just, introverted and shit all the time, your clientele really ain't gonna be that much.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might have 25 people every month or something,
Yeah, you have to have the personality. I mean, barbershop in a whole was that place where people can come and chill, talk about shit, talk about life, and not be judged.
Big fact.
So
this is a place where motherfuckers come and talk about their life problems and try to find like a getaway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they might not talk to nobody else about their problems but they barber. They looking forward to seeing your ass every week or two. And, if you're not working on yourself, you're not going to be ready to be able to deal with that person and his problems. Like, we are actually counselors, we're life coaches, we're barbers, we're advocates with all types of shit, you feel me? So you got to be mentally ready to, jump into that and flip the switch, you feel me?
Right. So would you agree the main focus of a barber should be well-rounded on top of being like exceptional?
I feel like the main focus of a barber should be the operation of his business. Operating, like figuring out how he really gonna operate and run his business. That should be the main focus. It ain't really about like, I mean, all that shit, everything else come into play once you figure out how you gonna run your business, cause you gonna figure out the exact audience you trying to reach, you know what I'm saying? You gonna figure out exactly how much you want to charge, what services you want to do. It's just like you gotta figure out your operation. You gonna figure out what time you gonna come in the shop, what time you gonna leave. You need to have all that shit figured out before you really just start trying to take it serious or trying to get you like a private studio or anything like that,
Yeah. So besides the college that you went to, did you have like a mentor or anyone that you looked up to like give you the ropes? Like, hey, youngin, this is what you need to do is X, Y, and Z. Was there a person like that for you?
I had plenty of opportunities, but it's like when those opportunities came to me, it's like the mentors, the people I was looking up to, they didn't really fuck with a kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was, but they wouldn't give a nigga, no type of advice, you know what I'm saying? Unless they doing like a barber class or something. But me personally, I used to just like get uncomfortable and just walk up to people. I see them in a Walmart or some shit and I introduce myself. You know what I mean? Me doing that, I just seen people's character and personality, firsthand. And like the people that you looking up to, it might be those ones that kind of try to kill your dream, at the end of the day. But like, yeah, bro, they was kind of negative, you know what I mean? So I ain't really had no mentors. I ain't really have like people I did have people I looked up to, but them like reacting like that, like when I first met them type shit, just kind of killed that. I ain't really give a fuck about having a relationship or anything with them at the point, But what that did, it just made me like want to do better, you know what I'm saying? Like, me, I'm 4 years in the game. I know there's other barbers looking up to me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm just trying to replace that energy that was given to me in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody asks me for some advice, I'm giving them game every time. You know what I mean? It's just I'm here to help. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we here. Iron sharper iron. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we here for, bro.
Right. And that's the thing with like that frustrates me. It's like a crab in a bucket situation.
Big facts.
Like, why not help the next man? Especially
insecurities, thinking the nigga got to be on top.
Well, I mean, I also feel like some niggas like barbering is like their only skill. You feel me? So it's a job to them.
Big facts.
For you, like it's a dream, it's a hobby, it's a job, it's everything.
Hey, by any means, I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? But I am a barber as well. But this ain't the only hustle.
Right,
like
exactly.
Like you said though, like some people, this is all they do. You feel me? And to see a young kid out here, it's just like growing fast. You know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of shit that they haven't done yet. Yeah, it can be like kind of intimidating, but why hate on it? You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
just show love, bro.
So, they finally graduated, Clary Sage. What was your first job? Did you have your own shop at the time, or did you
rent a shop? Clary Sage, bro. I was working at Walmart and I was working at Classman Barbershop. Shout out to Mr. Taiwan. You feel me? But at the time, it's like I had to transition because I was like realizing me being at Walmart, I was taking away from my clientele that I could be getting at the shop. So I had to really ask myself, bro, like, are you really ready to transition to just being a barber? And I did that. This shit was really scary though. The first week, It was scary as hell because I just didn't know like how it was gonna go. You know what I mean? I already got people in my ear talking about I ain't making enough money and shit like that. So I was like, that first week I graduated, I was booked up the whole fucking week, bro. When I tell you I made double what I made at Walmart in 2 weeks, in 1 week, yeah, I was sold after that. I was like, I ain't ever going back. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's really all it took, bro. Is me to take that leap. You know what I'm saying? And actually experience, like what barber can actually do for me if I work hard. You know what I mean?
And that's a scary thing. Like, not a lot of people take that leap of faith, like you said. So, what advice would you give someone who is
$5 more, nigga?
who is iffy on taking that leap of faith because they have like parents or brothers that are like, hey, man,
self-doubt's gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? Without faith, you ain't ever gonna go nowhere. You know what I mean? You need to have that. You need to build mental toughness. Cultivate that shit because that's what you lacking. You lacking confidence, self-belief, fortitude, all types of shit that you need to be successful. So I say focus on the basic, and that's mental toughness. Cultivate mental toughness, and you'll be able to get through anything in life, and you'll be able to believe in yourself that you're gonna get through it. You know what I mean? And a good way to do that is a program called 75 Hard. Andy Frisilla, man, check him out.
Yes, sir. So you move out of state a couple years ago?
Oh yeah, Cali.
Yeah. So I saw the post that you had, and you said,
"How you doing?"
And you said, "I broke my rule, or I broke my working for someone else." How was that to swallow your pride and I was the man in Tulsa, but going into a different, different. Yeah, what is the word I'm looking for? Different environment, different place. How was that swallowing your pride and working for somebody else?
That shit was humbling, bro. You feel me? I had to humble myself, bro. You feel me? At the end of the day, but all that shit helped me when I was out there in Cali. Me having to work for a company, after being like 2 years in the game, just working for myself. That shit was hard because I ain't like to be told what to do. I ain't like to be told what time to come somewhere, what time I can take lunch, shit like that. You feel me? For so long, I've just been doing my own shit. So had to, just swallow my pride, like bro said, and just take that shit again. It was humbling. It made me remember where I started, type shit. You feel me? So me doing that too, I done gained a lot of clientele from that job because I'm always trying to promote or network or some shit. When it comes to barber. So I mean, I only worked that job for like 3 weeks. It got me some clippers that I needed. You know what I mean? I went right back to the grind. But that shit was humbling though, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. Did you
I hated that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Did you know people in Cali? Or
no, I had an aunt out there, and that was about it.
Damn. How did you network? How did you put yourself out there to get that clientele in California?
They getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What you mean? Walking to, hey, man, you got a barber G? I'm from Oklahoma. I ain't got no clientele out here, none of that. Just promoting myself. Walking up to people, passing out business cards, putting up flyers, stickers, all that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Always just letting niggas know that Ambitious is out here. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah. Man, that's hella encouraging. So, of course, you came back to Oklahoma. What was the decision to doing that?
I ain't had no choice. I had to come back.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was not about to come back to Oklahoma. I was about to try to move out there and some more shit. But just that, it didn't work out in my favor. You feel me? So I had to come back to the town, and I've been back here since. And I've been showered with love, man. I appreciate the town,
Hell yeah.
All the support, all the love from all my people, bro.
Right. So, of course, everyone, not everyone, but the majority of black boys go to a barbershop. What is your favorite memory of going to a barbershop, if you could pick one?
I would say the conversations, and always seeing a barber with a stack. But when I say it's, hey, barbers,
talk to him. Talk to him.
We stay with it, like. When a barber can pull out some money, bro, I was like, he
didn't go to the cash shop. That's
definitely something that I need to get into, bro. Every barber, every shop that I ever went to, bro, as a kid, niggas is pulling out fat stacks, 20s, 5s, 10s, 1s, 100s, 50s, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Barber money, bro.
So we all have that epiphany that we experienced in like a career or something that made everything worthwhile. So like either a child coming to you like, hey, you changed my life, or you made me look good. Now I feel more confident. What in your experience as a barber gave you that sense of accomplishment? That like, shit, I am finally here, or not where you want to be, but like I made more progress than I have before.
I mean, that one I really can't answer because I don't even feel like I'm there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
you know what I mean? But I mean, for the most part, it's just knowing that I came out of the garage and I'm in this shit now. You know what I'm saying? I got a rooftop view in this bitch, bro. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I used to sleep on the floor. That type of shit that'll keep me, going. But I mean, for the most part, bro, I'm barely scratching the surface. I'm 4 years in the game, bro.
Right.
I don't know where I'm gonna be at in 10 years. So I don't know where I'm gonna be at next year.
Right. Having that unclear uncertainty of where you will be, is there somewhere you would want to be?
Oh, I always got a game plan. Big facts.
And is that game plan staying in Tulsa, or because like shit, you can be like a travel barber like this?
See, the thing is, you can't talk about your goals and shit. Sometimes you can fuck up your blessing like that. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna leave it with this. Like Tulsa, just know I got some heat coming. You know what I mean, to the town. But I'm definitely gonna be spreading around, bro. I want a franchise business. I don't want to just be here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be all over, bro. That's the goal.
With your shop now, do you have people under you, or do you just work with other barbers?
I got one more barber in here eating with me, my boy Nico. You know what I'm saying? Nico the barber, 4 eyes over there. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, nah. I don't like working with a lot of people. But him, like we just been clicking. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I met bro. So that's probably the only person I really feel comfortable working with right now. Building my team up, you know what I mean, sharing my vision and shit with.
Yeah.
Everybody else, like bro said earlier, it's really like a crab in the barrel. You know what I mean? Like you do better than them, they just gonna try to bring you down, or it's all like negative energy or some shit. I ain't got time for it. So
right.
Yeah.
And I noticed when you find others with the same passion or the same ambition, I guess, as you, you start to click and you start to find that unity in what you want to do. So finding, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Nico. So finding Nico, did that give you more of a not confidence boost, but more of a like a sense of shit?
It gave me a sense of urgency.
This could be way more than what I want.
Now I wouldn't even like that. It was like now I got it's like damn, I ain't trying to say this about nigga like he my kid or something. It's like damn near like taking in a kid,
right.
Like it's like damn now you can't do certain shit because somebody else is really looking at you every day. You know what I mean? Like you can't be like doing certain shit, moving a certain way. Cause like he gonna be watching, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta be more professional to show him the good shit. Cause like I said, at the end of the day, my goal is to try to help all my peers reach another level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's possible. I mean, it just takes work. It takes certain you gotta make certain sacrifices and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah, and especially
but at the end of the day, it was really kind of like a relief. You know what I'm saying? Like Nico helped me out just as much as I helped him. You know what I mean? It's like a balance. You feel me?
Right.
That's
I mean,
why I can't just walk with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
But at the end of the day, I was like, when he came in here, I had to be more of a leader. You know what I mean? Like I gotta be on point with my rent and shit like that, because if I ain't paying my shit, then his money fucked up too. It's like you gotta. It made me more like I said, bro, just make me more what was the fucking word? I can't even remember the word.
That's fine, man. I'm high, so it's cool. I forgot what we were talking about at one point. But you're saying it was like bringing in a kid, but you actually brought in a kid. How has that changed you?
Oh,
and man, we're getting deep in here, man. How did that shape you more than? Okay, let me rephrase the question. I know with my son, it made me grow. It made me see life differently. I'm not going to act or move on certain things now as I would have before he was born. So, have you noticed anything different that you implemented in your life now that you have a child?
Just moving a lot smarter than what I was doing. Bro, I've been on like a mental toughness journey, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like, once you cultivate mental toughness, male or female, bro, like you gonna be a dope person, a dope parent, a dope coworker, all that shit, you feel me? So I feel like my kid, it just made me want to move more precise, more smarter, you know what I mean? Because I'm already doing the shit that I'm supposed to be doing, like eating more healthy, working out, saving money, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build a life with her mom and shit like that, you feel me? So it just made me want to move a lot smarter, bro. Not go backwards as much and shit, you feel me? Like, I can't, you know what I mean? Right. It made me more like, take more shit serious. Like, yo, bro, if I'm feeling lazy, only got one person booked, I don't give a fuck if it's 4 o'clock. I still gotta go make that appointment. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I noticed with my son, because I was unemployed for a year, and I was like hella depressed and hella like down. Like
When a nigga ain't making no money, bro.
Right. I dropped out of culinary school. I stopped doing that. And not knowing what to do with myself, I'm like, shit, now I'm responsible for another life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I'm poor, if I'm fucked up, he's going to have a poor experience. And I told myself, right, and I told myself, I owe it to him to make something of myself. I want to have the blueprint already laid out. So when he's 14, 15, he already know about business. Dame Dash, he said, you know, I grind, I sacrifice, or whatever. So when my son is old enough, like his son has his own franchises. He has his own shit like that. He's barely
set him up,
right,
you know, for success.
Right, and that's what parents should do. Because he said, if you're only living to make yourself rich, or only living to have your own achievements, then you're selfish. You know, everybody else or all these white people have generational wealth. You know, you look at these rappers, you look at other entertainers, they just getting money and splurging on themselves. They're not teaching you, like, this shit can last generations. Your name can last so long.
Big fact.
So is that something that you are striving for? You know, having ambitious a household name, or you have a daughter, right?
All I want to be remembered as is me being ambitious and me being a good dad, bro. At the end of the day, I don't care about shit else.
Hell yeah!
If I say I'm gonna go do something, I'm gonna go do it.
Right,
you know?
and that's all it boils down to. But
if I was to die today, just remember that this nigga was ambitious, and I took care of my daughter. That's it.
Right.
On my mom.
And that's it. And that's what life boils down to. I had this guy tell me the best thing about being a parent. Well, okay, hold on. Let me rephrase this. When I was unemployed for that year, I was like, "Fuck, man, I'm not making no money. I'm not doing shit." And he was like,
"Shit, tough."
Your child doesn't care. Like at a certain point, your child doesn't care how much money you have. Your child doesn't care your achievements. They just care that you're there.
The time, that's the true essence of love, bro.
Right.
If you can't provide, nigga, you can spend time with your baby. You know what I'm saying? Teach them some shit, you know.
Right. And once you have that time, I feel like for me, I started to shit like I'm starting to know him more. I'm starting to love him deeper and deeper every day.
Really.
So now, right. So now I'm more motivated to get shit rolling because I don't want to. Right. I don't want to let him. Right. You know I don't want to let him down. He doesn't know my failures. He doesn't know my past. He doesn't know shit.
Know that daddy can't do this.
Right.
You know
he just knows that. Right. He just knows that I take care of him and I love him. So why not continue being that person he sees now? You feel me? Me growing up, I saw my parents as superheroes. I saw them as shit God. But when I started seeing their flaws, or I saw that they wasn't, you know, as motivated to have a better life, I started to like not really resent them, but I'm just like, shit, we could have been way better off. We was never like we never went without, but
we
sometimes
didn't have to struggle the way we struggled.
Right,
y'all would have just took more shit serious.
Right. And that's why I just want to be for him because why not? There's so much more to life than just Tulsa. There's some people that's never been
out of Tulsa.
Right.
Ain't even been Oklahoma City.
Right. And the advantage of life is to start young. You know, like shit. We may be millionaires when we 40 or 50. I want my son to be a millionaire by 20.
But they don't 30, see. Right. They don't see that it took 10 years to even get that first meal or something. You know. Right. They just see the nice cars, the big houses. You know, the fat stacks. You know what I mean? That's all they see. They're not really seeing that hard work, bro.
Well, it reminds me of the original Fresh Prince when they're talking. Uncle Phil was talking to somebody. He was like, "Boy, I'm from the hood too. Like I grew up poor, blah blah blah." And I had to strive. I had to go through racism. I had to go through this, and this, so I could have this big ass house. I could have this. And now his children going to Bel Air Academy. Like
they ain't never got to see that type of life.
Right, never had to experience that. Carlton experienced racism one time and damn near died. Well, it was like, Carlton, we're going to jail. No, we're not, man. Like, I don't want my children to experience that.
Well, like Carlton?
Well, not like I want them to
want them to be. They don't need to experience none of that shit to be aware of it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So I definitely want them to know what's going on in the world and shit like that. Like, know that racism is still going on and how to approach it and how to handle it, you know?
Right. And that's the biggest disadvantage you can do to your child is not giving them the game.
Big fact.
Like, especially having a daughter in this day and age, like, I'm
Best
afraid.
believe
I'm afraid to have a daughter, just because I know how men move. I
Just
know.
know I'm lacing them, man.
Right, like we were talking about R. Kelly earlier, like
Man, nigga,
right,
boy,
like
we ain't even about to get into that.
but then it's on the parents that don't teach their daughter how to fight or teach them how to defend
Know
themselves.
when a motherfucker trying to manipulate you and shit.
Right, and yeah, man, it's I don't know, man, it's just the experience. Someone asked me how it was to be a father when he was first born.
Mhm.
Like shit is normal.
That
like
shit, I mean, it is a good feeling. Don't get
Right.
me wrong, but it's like if you're not already on your shit trying to better yourself, a kid gonna do that for you. You know what I mean? But if you already on your shit trying to better yourself, a kid just gonna make that more intense. Like your grind just gonna go way harder. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you already gonna be doing the same shit. It's just at a different level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we all have that. Oh damn! I forgot what I was gonna say. I'll just move to the next question. Shit.
You good,
So
bro.
it, hell yeah. But this podcast, man, we just be chilling. I'm high most of the time.
I fuck with it.
So
I like this, bro. I might have to start doing this shit all the time.
Hey, I was actually gonna say you should actually do this. Like kind of like what LeBron had.
Yeah, barbershop talk.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
But of course, with a child, you have to have someone to make the child with. And I also have a series called Martin and Gina's Diary, goes through that relationship.
Facts.
But how was that experience? You know, when she first told you she was pregnant, how did that go? What was going through your mind, and where were you guys at that?
I ain't believe her. I made her take 4 more tests.
Yeah, 4 more.
Yeah. But no, I mean, once I knew that she was like, it was real. I mean, shit. From there, I was just trying to get ready, bro.
Right.
That's why I was always trying to cultivate mental toughness in there. You know, trying to work out more, create discipline, shit like that. Save more money, get ready for her. You know, got into a new apartment, all that shit. Just trying to get shit ready for my daughter.
Hell yeah.
And it's crazy. I didn't know like the gender or nothing when I first realized I was having a kid. So I didn't know if it was a boy or girl. I just knew I had to get better. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had to, take shit more serious. Try to change the shit like my weaknesses and stuff. You know?
Yeah, and it's very rare to see men step up like that. Cause you saying you really didn't fuck with your dad, and now
that's the motivation.
Right. And some people don't do that. Like some people use their past as a crutch to why they're fucked up. Like
some people do that.
I tell people there's nothing that my parents did to this day that would alter. Yeah, that would alter how I would treat my son or how I would live my life.
Real nigga shit, bro.
Like you have the opportunity to do something.
You got the choices, bro.
Right. You probably don't know how to get there. You probably never seen success. But if you continue to go forward,
you seen failure though.
Right.
I mean, you need to stop doing that shit that's making you failing, like,
Yeah, I agree, man. But shit, man. Is there anything else you want to speak about? Like, what would you tell to someone who's like, this is my last straw. Like, either it's barbering or either it's comedy, whatever. If it's like their last straw and they're about to give up, what would you say? Tell that person.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Hell yeah.
I mean, shit, something gonna shake.
Right. Yeah.
If you give up, you never gonna see it.
Yeah. Somebody told me like, there's like life will get better. You just have to keep living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'll get better. I just say keep going, bro. Don't give up.
Right. No, man. I mean, before we end, I know the haircut's not finished. We'll definitely put the ending on here because I'm running out of questions.
You good, bro? It's being cool. I like this shit.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. But no, I just want to let you know, like, inspiration, man. Like, from the time I met you till now, you stayed something the same person.
You know what's up, bro?
Right, and that's
I'm pretty sure you got a cut in the garage before, bro.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm pretty sure you got a cut in the garage. Or was your little brother?
Yeah, it was my brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I met you through my brother, I believe. But it's just nice seeing that there's people out there like you. You feel me?
Appreciate
like that. You said, there's people who didn't want to give no game.
Yeah,
you're out here taking people in. You're out here giving advices. So
whoever.
So I'm looking forward to all that you will become and will succeed, the shit like ambitions will be everywhere.
You know me.
The aim.
Yes, sir.
But shit, that's all for me, everyone. I just want to give like a final thing, your name, where to contact you at, all that fun shit.
You know, like bro said earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Ambitious. Y'all trying to find me on social media, you can literally type in Tairahn, Tairahn, Ambitious. Y'all know how to spell that, look it up. On every site, you know, Tairahn Ambitious. There you go.
All right, y'all. From us to you, may your pain be champagne. We out.
Turn your pain to passion.
Yes, sir.